to the fly zone, baby.
So who we rocking with today?
Man, it's your boy GIZZLE, man, Mr. Get You Together himself, CEO of 1000 Entertainment, ambassador for this Dirtbags movement, man. You know what I mean? And I'm in the fly zone, man. What's happening?
Alright, man. It's been a little minute, man. I've been dying to get you on the fly zone, man. One, because it's not a lot of people from my hometown that I get the pleasure of saying, you know what I mean? One, I met personally and I seen like at the beginning stages of your career. And two, that made steps to get to where you need to be, you know what I mean? Like, you stomped the concrete heavy to get to where you at, you know what I mean? It wasn't you didn't get no alley-oops or none of that. So, I just want to say I appreciate you for being here. And, you know, just tell the people where you from. And I guess we can start with that.
I mean, first of all, you know, I appreciate the recognition for the, you know what I mean, the work I put in. I was originally born in Gary, Indiana, Methodist Hospital. I grew up in Edna and in Miller, you know what I mean? I stayed a couple doors down from Door Miller Projects. I went to Mary Bethune Preschool. I went to Edna Elementary. I played bitty basketball at Kennedy King, you know what I mean? But then when I was about 5 or 6, my pops ended up moving to Minnesota. And then that's where my journey up there began. And then with my mom being originally from South Bend, I stayed in South Bend a lot too. So, you know what I mean? Gary was where I'm originally from. I was born there, but South Bend is my hometown too, just as well as Minneapolis, you know what I mean? I migrated back and forth between the three a lot, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right. So so where you at right now? You in Minneapolis?
Yeah, I'm in Minneapolis.
So what made that stick?
I mean, it was just, I got accustomed to it, and you know what I mean, I seen the potential. I mean, I grew up here in Indiana, you know what I mean? It's harder here. In Minneapolis, it's different, you know what I mean? And I knew if I could conquer that, I'd be a problem, you know what I mean? So I stuck up there and stuck with it.
Stuck it out, I mean,
yeah.
Came out on top, still rising. So from your first project, man, what made you want to really start rapping?
I mean, I wrote my first rap when I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? My cousin, rest in peace, Hula. It's crazy. I told my nigga this shit. Hit Screwface back when he was in MCGs. He had came to South Bend to fuck with my cousin, who was the cousin I'm talking about, older brother. And the nigga, I don't know how he did it, but he stole their beats. It was a tape full of beats, and he cuffed that motherfucker, and he came. I stayed right across the street. And he ran over there with the motherfuckers, and the rest was history. I wrote my first rap, and
he stole hit beats. I fell in
love with it. He stole hit beats. I told him that shit too. I was like, "This gonna fuck you up," but I promise you. What was it? Man, what was that one nigga name? I can't remember from the MCGs, but. I told him this a while ago, but then I just reminded him. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's my Hit. That's my guy, man.
Yeah.
I fuck with Hit.
I just seen Hit.
That's what's up. I gotta go link up with him tomorrow, matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
So boom. You was 12 when you first started rapping. Like, so what was that like? You remember the first bars?
What I say? I said, busting your head. If I got you, nigga, I'm busting the lead. Cuffing your bridge. Your niggas won't get enough till you're dead. You heard what I said. I cock it back, no aim, just release. Your A and P and D, another nigga popping out the seats. I'm sharp like a crease. I pop you like some steam and hot grease. You niggas that like to snitch, I tie you down and pull out your teeth. Some shit like that.
Okay. And look, I know that flow. That's that Chicago. Yeah.
Like I was heavy on that MCGs and Twister. You know what I mean? I've been Midwest heavy since a youngin'.
Yeah, I felt that. I was like, damn, shit. I felt like I was back in what, shit, Was that like 90?
What?
Back in the 90s?
That's when it was. It had like 96, 97.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So what, I know coming from where we come from is always like a struggle and all that. So, you know, like in your music, I hear the pain and I hear the development, you know what I'm saying, and the growth and everything. So it's like, what gave you that passion in your music? Like, what drove you to make the kind of music that you're making right now?
I mean, I know what music did for me. You know what I mean? Music has always been therapy for me. You know what I mean? Like you said, we come up hard. Shit was rough. Like, when I had nothing else, I had music. You know what I mean? And I knew what it did for me, and I always felt like my story would resonate with other people. Like, it never been about me being popular or, you know what I mean, me wanting to be flossy or flamboyant. It always been an art to me, you know what I mean? Like, it always been me wanting to paint my picture for the world and, you know what I mean, project my message and, you know what I mean, tell my story. So, you know, music get me through moods. It changes my mood, you know what I mean? It motivates me. It informs me. It does everything. So, you know, I wanted to do that for other people, and I don't see myself doing nothing else, you know what I mean? As far as, you know, like my main, of course, I'm gonna do a lot of shit, but as far as me working for somebody or, you know what I mean, me helping somebody else build their vision, I can't do it. Like, I gotta do me.
Yeah, I can definitely relate. So your brand, what made you pick Dirtbags out of all names for your brand?
Shout out my brother Smokey Miyagi, man. Was in Minneapolis on the north side in the trenches, gritting. And, you know, we was always honorable. We never been no scam artists or no niggas that been out trying to get over on people or be on no grimy shit. We was always hustlers. You know what I mean? We'll finesse females. You know what I mean? We was finessing since before it was finessing. You know what I mean? And one day, my nigga Smoke cousin, shout out my nigga son, he came and he was like, y'all some dirtbag ass niggas. Like, I don't know what sneaky play he seen or what he witnessed. I forgot what it was, but he was like, man, y'all some dirtbag ass niggas. And we started busting up laughing, and that shit just stuck. You know what I mean? And then over the years, it started evolving. Like, we wasn't like, we gonna rap and be dirtbags. It was like, it started being like a family thing, you know what I mean? We made a little handshake and we started really, you know what I mean? It started being like a family, and then over the years it developed into, you know what I mean, us doing, it being a group, and then, you know what I mean, a little bit more down the line, I kind of took it and molded it and turned it into a brand.
Okay, and I know I seen that it stands for something.
Absolutely.
So what's the acronym?
It's not an acronym. It's actually, you know, it's just dirt to diamonds, man, making something out of nothing.
Gotcha.
Being able to use it to motivate people that is in fucked up ass predicaments and, you know, back against the wall, or they in an environment where, you know, they feel like they running out of hope and they ain't got no options. Cause I've been in that situation, you know what I mean? From being homeless, from, you know what I mean, just being in a fucked up predicament where I ain't had no way to look, no way to turn, like no help, no life jacket, no nothing. And, you know what I mean? I figured that shit out. And, you know, I know it's a lot of people that's out there like me. And, you know, I want to use it to motivate.
Well, there's definitely motivation. If you watching and you not motivated by Dirtbags, by GIZZLE, then it's a problem. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I reached out to you, because it was motivation. Like, damn, like, you making moves that a lot of people not making, getting in doors that a lot of people not getting into.
Yeah.
So, like, what started that off? Like, what made you think, like, man, shit, like, I need to go this way. I need to do it this way.
I mean, way before I even started busting moves, I had an epiphany one day, man. I'm like, I got way too much game to be where I'm at. Like the shit I done witnessed, the people I done been around, the stuff I done seen, the shit I done done, I'm like, this ain't it. Like, where I was at that moment in my life, I'm like, this ain't it. You know, and I just made a pact with myself to start applying pressure, like, you know what I mean, using that knowledge. And, you know, once I got the ball rolling, man, God just kept blessing me, and one thing led to another. And then once I started really taking the music serious and really trademarked the brand and LLC, the label, my nigga Smoke, my right hand, he used to stay in Houston. And in Houston, he met Kingpin Skinny Pimp, who was from Memphis, who is, for people who don't know, that's who the movie Hustle and Flow was about. DJ is Kingpin Skinny Pimp. That's the character he played. And he also was around for 3 6 Mafia, like early days when they started and shit. So in Memphis and in a lot of places down south and a lot of places around the country and all over the world, he a legend, you know what I mean? And Smoke was able to make that contact with me to the point where I planned my birthday in Memphis. I think it was 18 or 19. And he lined up for me a Floyd Mayweather after party. And a strip club performance, because I was pushing Tip Her strip club record. And then I lined up a couple of interviews, Famous Animal TV and Brink TV. And shit, I went out there and I killed it, you know what I mean? I impressed a lot of people, and you know what I mean? That just, it was just the beginning of it. And that in turn led to him putting in the work with me, or for me, with ETCO in Houston. And you know what I mean? That the rest was really history then. I planned a trip out there, took the squad out there, and I'm within 2 hours of me being in Houston, I'm on FaceTime with Boosie. We got a video and song locked in. I had met Sauce Walker that night. We did a song that night. Like, everything just got to happening and happening and happening. It was just, you know what I mean? Like, the energy I'm bringing, the networking that I'm doing, people seeing like, this nigga he from the Midwest down here. Most times I be dolo, you know what I mean? And just be going down there handling business, and real niggas respect it. And you know what I mean? I just kept the ball rolling. Just kept networking. It's been, for the most part, organic though. Like, I ain't forcing my way in nowhere, you know what I mean? I'm letting God lead my path, and he just keep blessing me.
That's what's up. And I noticed all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked up one day, I seen the Floyd Mayweather shit. I was like, damn, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? For him to be like, hey man, shit, come up here.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck with me. So boom, I seen that. And then I seen the Boosie shit, you know what I mean? And what I really recognized about it is, like, I saw character in that video with the Boosie shit, you know what I mean? Because you was there, but you wasn't there. Like, most niggas would try to be, like, all up next to him and shit, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I seen that you was in your own pocket, you know what I'm saying? Being your own man in them situations. So I just want to salute that, because you don't see that shit a lot. Dick riding. Heavy, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, man, I pride myself on being authentic, man, like, and being myself at all times. Like, I ain't gotta play no role and do no extra shit, man. Like, if it's supposed to come, it's gonna come, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. Damn, shit. Boom, boom, boom. Music. So, how did this project with Rich the Factor happen?
I called my engineer that I was working with, Amazing, and I just was about to inquire about some studio time, and he was like, all right, I got Rich on the way to the studio. I'm like, what? Like, Rich? I've been listening to Rich since I was in high school. Like, in the Midwest, he a legend. Like, you know, he was like a myth. You never really see him. He don't shoot no videos. He ain't on no social media taking pictures. He gonna do like his little promotional shit, but you know what I mean? He kept coming with music. Like, we used to break our neck to get them CDs from Digital City in Minneapolis, and you know what I mean? Just to hear that shit back before YouTube was heavy and all of that type of shit. So, you know what I mean? I always wanted the opportunity, so when I got it, I pounced on it. And you know what I mean? It was just based on me having a good reputation, because Rich ain't one of them people that just gonna do some shit for some money. Like, you gotta you gotta have a reputation to get in rooms like that and brush shoulders with niggas like that. So when he did his research, he was like, oh yeah, tell him come fuck with me. So we did one song, and I was like, shit, I want another song. So we worked out a little deal, and we came back the next day, knocked another one out, and he was like, shit, you want to do a whole project, let me know. And I was like, all right. And I sat back and thought on it for a little while, and I ended up hitting him up like, yeah, let's do it. And shit, he came. I think he was back like in a day or two, and we knocked that bitch out in 3 days.
Yeah, it's solid. It sound like y'all was working on it for months though.
Yeah,
Straight
we was
up.
in the motherfucking studio from 10 at night to 4 in the morning, like 3 nights in a row, and got that motherfucker done.
It's definitely a great album, man. So
for real, appreciate it, bro.
what made you name it?
Because I named it Don't Take This Personal because throughout my transition, like, you know, I haven't been in Minnesota for a while, you know, it's people that watch me transition from being fucked up, trying to figure it out, to all the way up until this point. Like, I'm still the same motherfucker, I still do the same shit I've been doing, hang out in the same places. Like, of course, I'm not no goofy motherfucker, but, you know what I mean, I ain't hard to find neither. So, you know, it's a lot of people, because I had to do a lot of shit in order to put myself in that position. Stop fucking with motherfuckers, stop doing certain shit, like focus on other shit. A lot of people took that personally. I done heard I'm like in Hollywood, or, you know what I mean, all type of weird shit motherfuckers be saying. So, you know what I mean, I didn't want people to take my success personally, you know what I mean? So that's what I ran with, you know what I mean?
Man, shit, man, you don't know you preaching to me right now. You don't even know it. Straight up. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in transition. You know what I'm saying? And then there's certain people I gotta leave behind. Yeah, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? You thinking everybody come with you, but it ain't. It's hard to get up when you trying to carry everything and balance everything. It's too much shit.
Not at all, brother. I mean, you want to be that motherfucker, but at the end of the day, it's gonna hinder you, you know what I mean? And I just had so many instances in my life where I'm trying to hold on to past shit and be loyal to past shit when that shit ain't doing nothing for me today. Like, that shit, it don't make no sense at the end of the day. And then I had kids. It was like, but what? I'm not finna put nobody over there, you know what I mean? So I gotta do what's best for me so I can be the best me for them, you know what I mean?
And congratulations, I know, he had a son?
Yeah, I got 2 boys.
2 boys?
Yeah,
I know
two
you just had
biological
recent
boys and a little girl that I claim that's not biologically mine, but mine. You know what I mean?
Boom, boom. So music. What's the next project gonna be called?
Part 2, man. Don't Take This Personal, Part 2.
Okay.
It's gonna be dropping soon. I'm not sure when this video gonna drop, but it's gonna be soon. If not, right when this drop, right after this video drop, you know what I mean? It's already getting cooked up right now. It's in the lab getting mixed and, you know what I mean, mastered right now.
That's what's up. Hey, before he leave, I'm trying to sneak listen to a snippet or something.
Yeah, man, I might be able to give you a Teacher Schmidt. You know what I mean?
I sure appreciate it, man. You gotta, when you get people in the building, you gotta milk them for something. You gotta get something.
I mean, you've been fucking with me for a minute though, even before I even start
for sure
really busting their ass, you know what I mean? You've been fucking with me, so I gotta bless you, my nigga.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I see you shining, man. I can't turn the thing down on my lens, bro. Like, I can't fix that, bro. But you definitely busting.
Shout out Iceman Nick, man, in Houston, man. Like, Houston showed me so much love, man. I got a song I just did for the H, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. I got so much shit I'm finna drop. Like, now that I have distribution, it's time to flood, so, you know what I mean? Once this shit drop, shit just finna keep on dropping, man, for real, so.
Well, shit, we got 1 minute almost left, so I need you to let these people know where they can find you at on social media. I'll give them all that, your last spiel.
It's GI_GIZZLE on Instagram and Twitter. Motherfucking GIZZLE Snapchat, YouTube channel. You can get any of the Dirtbag gear at dirtbags.shop. You know what I mean? I got the GIZZLE.com coming real soon, man. So pay attention, man. Go on that dirtbags.shop. Down, buy the preload for the album. Don't take this personal too, man. 1,000.
What you want? Where you from and what y'all niggas on? Talking about that shit we don't condone. Fires in the bitch, we in our zone.
Welcome to the Fly Zone, baby.